In this video, I'm going to talk about how and why businesses, small to medium-sized businesses, give up too early and too soon with their marketing efforts. So let's have a look at this infographic, which will show you a little bit of a timeline as to what is happening. So most businesses, when they are starting a campaign, whether be it Google, Facebook, or whatever, expect instant wins, which is fair enough. Everybody wants to get the results as quickly as possible. But that's not the reality. The reality is it's going to take a bit of time because the biggest problem I've seen is the budget. So small businesses tend to start with small budget, which is fair enough. When I started my business 23 years ago, we didn't have any money either. So we built it up. So that it's not a case of just throwing a lot of money at Google, Facebook, and all these platforms. It's about using it wisely, studying the results, and see what's working, what's not working, and then progressing and moving it forward, optimizing it, and then scaling it. So let me give you an analogy of someone building their own home. You buy a piece of land. You can't have your house within three months, can you? You need to lay the foundation, the walls, put the windows, doors, electricity, plumbing, decoration. All that stuff is going to take a few months, if not at least a year. And that is what you need to think about with your marketing as well. So you just cannot blame it on Google or Facebook that, well, it's a con, they ripped me off, I've lost all my money. It could be that Google or Facebook is only a fraction of the whole issue which you have got with your marketing, because it's not only about Google or Facebook, it's about your offer and your landing page or your website as well, your pricing, your service, your brand, your reviews. So many things are taken into account before someone starts to commit to you and say, yes, I want to buy from you. So we've got to test each one of these things. You start off with your keywords, your creatives, your ads, your offer. If your offer sucks, nobody's going to sign up for it. So you cannot blame Google or Facebook for that. So let's have a look at this infographic as to where potentially a client or a business owner quits. And from my experience is somewhere there between the 3 to 6 months time. They come to us, they want us to run ads for them on Google, and we aim to give them the quick wins as much as possible. But if they are not profitable, then they are going to quit. Another issue I should say, is with lead generation companies, we can give you as many leads as we can, but if you don't convert, then there is something wrong with your sales process. So the problem is not Google or Facebook. You got an internal problem. Quite often we also find companies don't answer their phone calls and then they complain, well, we are not getting any calls or leads. And we can see from the backhand that so many calls have been missed. And then they wonder why they're not getting any calls. So you got to build a foundation, you got to test, you got to learn, because there's not much data in your account at the moment. The algorithms don't know what you want. So it's a slow progress, and obviously lots of blood, sweat, and tears at your end, and also at ours as well. We've got to make it work. But giving up is not the solution, because if you're not going to go to Google, where else are you going to go? Yeah, you can go to Facebook, but Facebook or Instagram is not where people go when they have an issue or a problem. So when you have a leaking tap, or you got a toothache, where will you go? Or you lost your house keys or your car keys, you're going to go to Google. you're not going to go to Facebook or Instagram and post over there. Yes, you will ask for recommendations, but the first thing in your mind, you'll pick up your phone and you go to Google and you're going to start Googling that you need help with someone. So Google is where you really need to double down and get your campaigns running. And I'm not saying start with a big budget as well. You start with whatever you can afford. Yes, you will need to have a budget, and you will need to make sure that we reach that break-even point as quickly as possible. So before you start quitting, we reach that break-even point. So it's not costing you money out of your own pocket or out of your own cash. And as you start to break even, then the budget does not come into play because it's not costing you any money, and you can start to optimize your campaigns and scale your campaigns as well. And then optimize your offers so that you are converting more of those leads into customers and sales, getting more ROI, and then your customer lifetime value also increases and you are cash flow positive. So from my experience, this is the first 6 months is the crucial bit. Once you have worked and you tracked everything and analyzed all the issues you've got, month 6 to 12 is where the growth starts to happen. The momentum builds up, that the trust is established, your ads are running everywhere, so you've got more visibility. You got to start content marketing as well. So you've got organic reach as well, not just with paid ads. And then your ROI and it scales. Your campaigns scale after a year or so. It's the same way when you go to business networking events. You will not get a job or a client from your first meeting, would you? Well, quite often it does. And in Google Ads as well, it does happen that you get calls or customers very quickly. But with networking, it's a long process, long grind. You've got to go week in, week out, get that trust built up with others, and then you start to see results. So it's the same thing you need to do, is don't quit too quickly. So after a year or so, you start to see some really good results, and this is when your business can actually start to grow. As people say, marketing is a marathon and not a sprint. You got to be consistent, you got to be patient, and optimization unlocks long-term process. So hope you enjoyed this video. I truly appreciate a like and a subscribe.